This is the seasonal stock and ETF report for today, October 6, 2022. The markets are slightly down for the day. Oh, we're not logged in, so let's take a look at non-logged in data. Top of the list, Walmart back on the top. It was Microsoft for a few days, but now Walmart takes the lead and Microsoft is second. By the way, these top 10 is what you have available to you without logging in. Nasdaq, these are all longs here. Synopsys and Cintas, those are the top on the list of Nasdaq. These are all long term. If you notice, they're very long term. It's the same with Dow, J&J being one of the only ones that has an uptrend. However, take a look at J&J. J&J at one Sharpe ratio of 1.47. There's a drop here until October, I would say probably 13 or 14, and then it rises. So it's still too early to even buy J&J right now. So hold on to that. The longer term ones are, again, I keep reiterating it, we are on a down path right now. Markets are going to be vulnerable. The magical date, if markets hold up, is October 25. That's when markets turn bullish, and I'll be talking quite a bit about that going forward, but that's why everything else is long term, because the short term is bearish. Same here. Everything is long-term in Nasdaq. How about S&P? The first one is still fairly long-term, but NVR, I don't even know who they are. 117 days, the shortest one we have. And if you see, there's a tiny bit of a drop, and then it rises. Russell, NVR is on the top of that list also. Looks pretty good, but it may be much better to purchase next week or 1 or 2 more weeks. And it's on the top of Wilshire also. Let's look at indices common. What do we have? Dow Jones Utilities is on the rise. Right now we're here. Utilities rise here, and then they go sideways right there. You don't want to hold utilities here. You want to be out of it by end of October, and you don't want to get back in till about mid-February. Then utilities rise again. So this is the time to hold utilities based on the last 10 years only. Transportations, look at that, a huge drop in transportation. Just a few days until 11th, 12th, let's say beginning of the 3rd week of October, it becomes very bullish. Nasdaq 100. Here's a drop. Again, there's a drop before it starts rising. You don't want to be long yet. US 5-year, because of all the interest rate increases, I would be a little bit hesitant yet to touch these. S&P 500, by the way, soon we're switching this. This is going to be called SPX. Right now it's GSPC, but not many people know this is an old symbol, and our data providers use GSPC as the symbol for S&P 500. Soon you're going to see SPX in place of it. Right now, 246 days, last 10 years, 90% profitability, except for last year it lost, but it went up. We can also go and see, how about last 20 years for this date range? 85% profitable, 10.65% it lost in 2007, 2008, and last year. Otherwise, it was even in 2018. Well, it's been profitable for this date range of today until June 8th. Okay. The rest of them are, let's take a look at the US 1-year Treasury. There's going to be a rise and a drop based on last 10 years. How much? We have 13 years of data. It's pretty much the same. There's a rise and then a drop. It's very volatile here. This is actually this is the type of seasonal charts that you can use to trade. The ones that have a lot of ups and downs, these are seasonal opportunities. They're great seasonal opportunities. Okay, let's go to ETFs. Top of the list, consumer staple, followed by semiconductor, and then natural gas. Take a look at this. Natural gas rises here and then goes through a drop until right here, January 9th. So you really want to wait a little bit and then short natural gas ETF. This is very strong. How much data do we have? 14 years. Same exact thing. This is a strong down seasonality, which is good. It's opposite of what people couldn't have imagined that the price of natural gas should rise in the winter, but it actually drops, probably because the price gets built in. It goes in earlier. People expect it, and then it starts going down, which is good because natural gas prices are really high right now. All right, that's it for today.